Hello, Tiger fans. Darren Whiting with the Tiger Club of Kansas City. We're here today with Sam Mellinger, Vice President of Communication for Kansas City Royals. Sam, thanks for coming. Many different roles you've been here in, or a couple anyway, but
Yeah,
thanks for coming.
I always love coming here. You guys are the best. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. So what's the hours like? What's the difference between a columnist for the Kansas City Star 365 and a VP of comms with 162 games a year? How's the hours for you?
Yeah, I mean, one similarity is that in neither of those jobs am I important enough to make my own schedule most of the time. During the season, it's I don't take every road trip, but half or a little bit more. Those are obviously tough. I miss the kids, miss my wife. Normal game, I'm usually at the ballpark around, if it's a 7 o'clock game, at 1, home by 11 or so. So not too bad.
So Royals free agent signing, Rule 5 draft signing, I believe. Other draft coming up, kind of not real busy, but still a lot of activity going along with the Royals.
I think things are starting to pick up. We had the Will Smith signing the other day. I think there might be another one later this week. And I know it sounds weird because it's not like we weren't one of the finalist bidders for Ohtani, right? But I think that contract getting done kind of loosens a lot of other things. I think you're going to see some action in the next week or two.
And then the Royals rally coming up in February, so that'll be a good thing for the fans. Always like to do that, get some autographs.
Yeah, it'll be great. I mean, obviously, like a lot of things, couldn't do that for a few years with COVID, right? And it was Fan Fest before. We call it Royals Rally now. Had it at the stadium for the first time last season and learned a lot. I think it was a really good experience, but learned a lot about how to make it even better in 2024.
We talked a little bit about an exciting Kansas City Royal flavored documentary on MLB Network with George Brett. Tell us a little bit about that.
I thought they did a great job, man. I really did. They most of that is because of how honest and real and that George is, plus that interesting career, not just being one of the best players of all time and without question the best Royals player of all time, but I mean, people think about the rise from expansion team to finally toppling the New York Yankees after losing the postseason 3 straight, the Pine Tar game, the '85 championship. I mean, he just they got really deep into his relationship with his father, which is super interesting to think about how that motivated him. It was just, I thought they did a great job. If you have any interest in George or 1980s baseball or the Royals, it's
Thursday
it's
night, I think,
show.
coming up.
It's
on again. Couple rapid fire questions that you get asked. Stadium and the TV deal. You talked a little bit about it, but what's kind of the 30,000 foot level view of TV and the stadium?
Yeah, I mean, the TV is pretty simple. As long as Bally's fulfills the contract, we'll fulfill the content. So I don't know of any changes that'll take place, at least in the near future there. And then the stadium, I think we've been very consistent. And honest about where that is. We need to pick a site, and there's a lot of negotiations that need to take place for that to happen. But hopefully, we'll have some news pretty soon.
You're still following college football and basketball and all. How's it different now as a kind of fan and a dad, maybe? On some of those games, how's it a little bit different now?
I don't have to worry about what to write. Last second games used to be sort of a mess. You control all delete and then start from scratch. I don't have to do that anymore. And those are obviously like the most fun games now too. And it is a lot of fun to be able to share that stuff with my kids. And, we went to a couple games. We'll go to a high school game this Friday. That'll be a lot of fun. One of my best friends is making his first season as a head coach. So that'll be fun to watch. And the main thing is what you just said. It's like being able to share that stuff with your kids. It's a whole different world.
Sam, thanks for coming. Sam Mellinger, Kansas City.
Thank you.
Royals. Almost said Kansas City Star. Kansas City Royals VP of Communication. Thanks for coming down as you have for many years. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Next week, we'll have Annie Rogers from MLB Network here at the Tiger Club. And this Thursday, we will have a special Zoom with Mike DeCourcy. So that is Thursday, December 14th. Make sure you tune in for that at 7 o'clock for Tiger Club members. See y'all next week. Thank you.